Thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome back to the channel. This is another review for Married to Medicine. This is season 10, episodes 13 and 14. So we playing catch up. Let's get right to it. The ladies are golfing today. You know, the folk out there, the girls with the drinks be out there pulling up on you. Would you like a drink? Would you like a mimosa while you golf? Would you like some tequila? Would you like some Patron? You know, Toya hears Patron and she goes right on down. The lady says she has Prosecco and tequila. Listen, I've been like, pour it up, girl. Prosecco, please, thank you. Give me a little champagne. Absolutely. Toya out there doing her thing, you know, golfing. Heavenly, she hating from the sidelines. You know, it's a whole lot of shit talking. Sweet Tea, she won because they had a little competition about, you know, who was going to go the furthest. And she won with 110 yards. Go girl. The men, they're cooking today. You know, it's also a competition. Dr. Eugene, he's a captain, and so is Cecil. On Eugene's team, he has Dr. G and Curtis. On Cecil's team, he has Kima and Damon. I forgot what they were cooking, but you know Eugene's team won. You already know that they won. Kima, he worried about the rice being done. He's saying it ain't done, and it wasn't. You know, Cecil said we're gonna plate the food anyway. They judge Cecil's group first. They say the shrimp is cooked to perfection. The rice is undercooked, but the squash is good. And the squash is what Kima made, so he was good. He was happy about that. Eugene's group was next. Eugene say he got a good gourmet meal going. And they won, of course, hands down. Anyway, the ladies, they get home. The men are already there. They all, you know, get cleaned up. They out there playing dominoes or whatever. Cecil asked how Tisha felt about being little girl and son and all of that. Well, how you felt about them little baby comments. And they explained that Letitia apologized, you know, but she didn't get an apology. And Jackie told her apologies are for her. Toya, she finds that hilarious, of course. Dr. G blurts out, you know, it's fine. You know, the ladies are okay. They're going to be good. Toya's like, you sure about that? Excuse me. Simone, she says that they're going to get on a yacht. They're going to head out. You know, they always do a little boat ride. But they're going to get on a yacht this time. This is the biggest one that they've been able to get, you know. So they had to do it big for the 10-year. And she's going to be on her best behavior because normally she'd be showing her ass on the water. In the car, Phaedra shares with Damon, Heavenly, and Kima that Alicia said that she don't do oral sex. And Heavenly is like, well, you know, that ain't gonna work in our marriage. You know, Damon, you like that wouldn't work, huh, Daddy? Damon looking at her like, please stop. We're not doing that. When she get to talk about giving him head, he don't want to hear it. Please don't talk about that on TV. It makes him so uncomfortable, and she always doing it to him. They get on the yacht. Dr. Jackie, she's standing up on tables, pulling up her dread, pulling her pants down off her hips, being all, you know, girl, who is this? Anyway, Jackie and Alicia, they talk. Jackie, you know, she says, you couldn't pay me to respond to that girl last night. You know, I please, I couldn't do it. I do owe her an apology. I owe her an apology for not getting up and slapping her in her mouth like her mama should have. Now, see, that's what we talking about. You think you her mama. You think because you old enough to be her mama, you should treat her like daughter instead of like the grown ass woman that she is. Cut that little girl stuff, cause that's where we. And now when she's saying you an old lady, now you want to be offended and it's age shaming. Anyway, Sweet Tea, she talking to Toya. Toya asks her, you know, like, Why did you even feel like you needed to apologize to Jackie anyway? Like, did you not feel attacked? Weren't you, it was a rebuttal. So why you feel like you needed to apologize? Excuse me. Toya, she sees Jackie over there by herself, and so she's like, I feel like it's a good time for you to go over there and talk to her, going on over there. So she takes the moment. She goes over there and she cries at first, because she feels bad for having that outburst. She feels bad. Jackie admits that they did make fun of her and it wasn't fair. And I don't want you to hurt anymore because of that. Is that an apology? Because it still didn't sound like one. Be free of that. I want you to be free of that. I tell you. Sometimes older women really be feeling like they fooled you. Not me. Not me. Anyway, because she grabbing her face and everything, on kiss her on the cheek. Like a mama. Like a old Southern church woman. After she done rebuked you in front of the whole church. Anyway, the ladies, they join the men, to eat. Alicia go out there putting a napkin over Kima's lap because, we have to drive this point home that she serves her man. I'm serving you. Now it's a competition amongst the women, with serving their men and all of that. Whatever. Dr. Heavenly kind of, I felt like she brought a whole platter over there to Dr. Damon. It was a big ass plate. Anyway, they all sit down to eat. And they got that man walking back and forth, relaying messages, amongst each other, among Toya and Eugene mainly. Well, tell Toya I said this. And then Toya said, well, you tell him I said this. Because he said something about something. And she turned it sexual, making it seem like she was going to give him some head tonight or give him some tonight or something like that. I don't remember. Oh, kissing it was. And she going to give him, because he said she didn't give me a kiss. And she said, I'm going to give you a kiss tonight. Give you a kiss and your privates. And he relays the message and he all excited. And she's like, I'm really not. So I hate to really get your hopes up because I'm not. She ain't kissing no privates tonight. They start talking about oral sex. Toya, she makes a few digs at Alicia for not giving or receiving head. And Toya's like, was you good at it? Because, if you good at it, I don't see how he turning that down. Alicia's like, I'm satisfied with my man's penis and his penis alone. So, I don't really need the extra. You might need it. Whatever you say to make yourself feel better, Dr. Alicia, but getting some good head, nothing compares. Nothing compares. I don't know what the hell you talking about. Like, I had to get serious because, girl, what? You crazy, girl. You crazy. Anyway, she don't really appreciate all of that. She don't really appreciate all of the barrage that's coming down on her. Cause don't question her about her man. Heavenly, she's sharing too much at the table, talking about how she'll let Dr. Damon put it in her ear if he wanted. Toya, she continues to poke at Dr. Alicia, but Alicia, she tries to stay unbothered. She says, I know that man joking about me being trained and all of that. She know he joking. She know what it is at the house. She say, maybe Dr. Eugene need to train you a little bit more. Listen. At the table with the men, Kima's over there trying to give them, a lesson on how to get their women to be more soft and feminine. And, and serve them more. He said you got to throw subtle hints, over and over and over again consistently until she does it. Like, where's my food? 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 Over there at the table, Toya's still not letting up. So how does he have you well trained? Just all these kind of questions, just really poking the bear. Again, Alicia says Eugene needs to train your ass. He can't control you whatsoever. He need to get you under control. And, they feel like, well, wait a minute. Simone says that's a loaded statement, so a man should be able to control his wife? Like, I don't understand that. Alicia says, no, not control her, but temper her. And I understand what Alicia's saying. Out of respect for my husband, I ain't gonna fly off the handle in certain environments and in certain situations. Like, you should just have that in you. And it ain't fear of him or nothing. It's just respect. I respect him. I'm not gonna embarrass him. So I'm not gonna cuss I'm not gonna cuss a member of his family out at Thanksgiving dinner. Like, you gotta read the room and know your spouse. In some situation, let me not say that, because I feel like in no situation does that man ever want me cussing somebody out in public. I don't think I even if I'm justified, I feel like he's just that man that's gonna be like, please calm down, please relax yourself, okay? Cause we've been in situations where, like, if we get pulled over, I'm the rah rah rah. This is some bullshit. Especially if it's some bullshit, I'm very vocal about it. And in those situations, he's absolutely like, you need to shut the fuck up. Because right now it's our life on the line. Right now, like, we can't play them games with Fulton County PD, with Peachtree City PD, with Tyrone PD, with Clayton County PD. We can't play them games. So relax yourself. That's what she mean. He should be able to temper you. So yeah, she right about that. But control you, no. She said he need to put a collar on her ass and shock her ass. And she kept doing it because she kept thinking it was a punchline. And I was just like, this is very cringy. Kind of falling flat. It's kind of falling flat for me. Toy says, we have a remote. We have a remote, definitely. But it goes to my panties. She got your ass, Dr. Alicia, because I know y'all ain't using panties from Bedroom Candy. I know y'all ain't got it. I know for certain he ain't allowing no sex toys around there. I know for certain. Please. Because that, too, challenges his masculinity and position as a man in the house. You using toys? Man, please, you got me and my penis. That's it, right? That's it. Anyway, they go and have a slumber party. It's them little tents all over the floor. It's very middle school, slumber party. But whatever. And Dr. Jackie, she makes that joke too. Dr. Jackie say, oh, this is, it's like set up like middle school. Sweet Tea should enjoy it. Yeah, we know you way past this. They wasn't doing this in your day. They wasn't doing this kind of thing in your day. What was they doing in your day, Dr. Jackie? When you was back in middle school, what was they doing? Down at the sock hop. What was y'all doing down at the Sadie Hawkins dance, Dr. Jackie? She always with these little girl jokes. Girl, for every little girl joke, we got an old lady one. So, come on, keep them coming. Because I stand with the 30-somethings. We're not doing it. We're not going to have it on today, Dr. Jackie. Anyway, she's talking about this setup for the youth. Now, that was funny. Listen, I chuckled a little bit when she said that. Oh, Lord, it was a setup for the youth. It was. Like, they y'all can't even fit in these tents. So why y'all did the little tiny ones? Anyway, they start the activities. Simone, she randomly picks envelopes, with issues on the inside. The first one belongs to Curtis. His issue is social media. She don't have time for him, whatever. Toya, hers is when you're married. Wait. My bad. I thought I was moving on. We still talking about this. We still talking about Curtis and Jackie's issue. Everybody has to give their input on it. And Toya is saying that when you're married to a doctor, it's just really no such thing as enough time with your spouse. There are a lot of times Eugene doesn't want to be bothered with me when he gets home, so it just is what it is. Eugene says he'll make time for her, whenever, wherever. If it means I got to take her weave out and that's how we spend an intimate moment, then whatever. Dr. Heavenly says, taking your weave out. I mean, I don't want my husband taking my hair down. That ain't something my man would do. I don't want my man taking my hair down. Now, that's just super hyper masculine right there, that he can't even help you cut your sew-in out. I feel like I've told this story before, but back in college, my husband I had a hair situation. I let my friend give me a quick weave, and my hair was so knotted up right here. It was so knotted up real bad with the hair glue. And we tried everything. I was over the sink and he was washing my hair, putting conditioner in it, trying to comb it out. Baby was helping. And it was that day that I knew I'm gonna marry that man. I'm marrying his ass because that's love. I was looking jacked after that because eventually I just had to cut it. And it was standing straight up just like this because it was cut. I had to go to work the next day. And you know what he said? You look beautiful, baby. Like, I don't know. You look beautiful to me. I love him so much. Oh my God, I love him so much. He's the best. Anyway, so Eugene say that's a tender moment. It is, and it is. It's a form of intimacy. It really is. And it's not a gay thing, Dr. Heavenly. Like, you need to relax. Alicia's is next. She feels like we need to work together. We need to be working together. A lot more togetherness. So that they can build their empire. Kima, he put a lot of their money into the stock market, into crypto, and he lost it. He done lost their money. And he over there like, I did, but you lost the money, Kima. Like, y'all might have been doing good, in the beginning, but you lost, like, it wasn't a win. You lost the money. He gonna say, well, I mean, you spending $150K and we can't account for it. You can't tell me where it went. Just gone. $150,000 just gone. Simone like, damn, I can't believe she would even be that irresponsible, with her finances. That's just crazy to me. She changed the subject. Should we be having sex more? Why or why not? Jackie says that they should be having more sex, but she always tired. And he's always in the DR doing what he doing. Dr. Damon, he say he good on the sex. They have enough sex. They gonna always act like all is well. ain't nothing. What is the saying? Is chinks in the iron. Ain't nothing going on over there, okay? Ain't nothing going on but the rent over there. They ain't got nothing. Ain't got no issues with the sex life. They ain't got no issues with nothing. Perfect couple. Eugene says they have a lot more sex now. They had their stint of, a little dry spell, but they have more sex now, especially now that he's lost weight. Simone asked Cecil. Cecil says, no, they're not having enough sex. No, we're not. Sweet Tea, what about you? She says yes. But sometimes I'm not in the mood to. Phaedra, she like, listen, I'm single, so I'm single and loving it and having as much sex as I want to. And until next time. Anyway, I'm going to be right back for the next one. Okay, so this is Married to Medicine, Season 10, Episode 14, The Med Gala. Jackie, Simone, Alicia, and Heavenly, they're eating breakfast. Jackie, they all asking about that 150K. So, girl, where was it? Because you can tell us if it's in a separate account. We already know how it is. You going on and tell us if that's what it is. She says, I feel like it was, I know that it was all for the kids. She don't want to say, but okay, girl, we get it. We know. We see you. Heavenly supports Dr. Alicia and Kima. She feels like Dr. Damon shares a lot of the same values, especially when it comes to the nucleus of the family and how they run their family. How they run their households. They're in agreement. Whatever. She say, I feel like my husband is my king too. They give her a few tips on how to hoodwink his ass. You don't want to do all the cleaning. Get a cleaning lady and make sure she gone before he get home. Buy the food, then put it on the plate like you made it. Like, girl, come on, you got to make life easier for yourself. They get all dolled up. They gonna have a disco party and dinner. They have dinner first. Of course, we gotta reminisce over the good times, over the years. The moments, the good and the bad. Simone addresses Dr. G. Thank you for coming. You trusted us to not, bombard you with the bullshit or with quad or anything like that. And so, thank you for coming and thank you for trusting us. He appreciates them. Thank you for embracing my new wife. I appreciate that as well, because most of the women were friends with my ex-wife. Although I've continued to be in contact with the men, thank you for embracing my new wife. Whatever. Phaedra, she just feels like, in her confessional, she really loves how supportive that this group is as it pertains to marriage. Like, you tell another group of women, i.e. the housewives, that you're getting a divorce, they cheering for you, having a divorce party, they going up for divorce. They here for a marriage coming to a close. Whereas over here, y'all are fighting for it, advocating, lobbying for marriages, to stay intact and happy and healthy. And so she's like, maybe if I had been over here with this group, I would have had a little bit of support. Girl, you wouldn't have stayed with Apollo. Don't be saying that. Well, had I been over here, I don't know. Maybe I would still be happily married. I don't know. But girl, but what? Let's think about the circumstances of your divorce. Anyway, Simone, she asked who's ever threatened the divorce, who's ever threatened divorce to their spouse. Jackie, Toya, Eugene, and Alicia raised their hand. Alicia explains in her confessional that it was, one time while she was pregnant, he wasn't helping. He had the nerve to think she was supposed to be 9 months pregnant in the kitchen barefoot cooking. And she was like, absolutely not. I'm leaving your ass. Because if you ain't going to help me, I'm out of here. And it woke his ass up. And Eugene says that it was a hearing divorce was a wake up call for him as well. Cecil says his most memorable moment on the couple's trip was renewing their vows. Heavenly and Damon, they agree, the trips have been helpful to their marriage as well. She says that the couple that stands out to them the most, they really appreciate Kima and Dr. Alicia because, like she said, they share the same values, and so they fully support Kima and Dr. Alicia. Toy over there like, you feel the same? You agree, Dr. Damon? Dr. Damon says, absolutely. Absolutely, I do. They head over there to the dance floor. That concludes the trip. Phaedra, Jackie, and Heavenly, they're back. We back now. They're talking about the details of the Met Gala. Everybody, all the girls were supposed to chip in and sponsor. Toya, however, has not. She is supposed to be donating wine, but she has not put in her coin, her $1,000 that she's supposed to sponsor. She ain't did that yet. And they like, well, she don't need to be serving her wine then. Because she didn't contribute. Phaedra donated champagne and she paid, so she don't understand what the problem is. She don't understand what the issue is. Simone and Cecil and Eugene and Toya, they all have a little, date night or whatever. what the hell Simone had on, y'all? Simone had on this army fatigue crop top and these little shorts. She looked ridiculous. The crop top look, in general, when you get to a certain age, if you don't do it right, you're going to look ridiculous. And she looked ridiculous. Anyway. Simone talking about Toya getting out the car on the way in. Eugene asked her, was she wearing, did she have some, you ain't got no panties on? Because I guess he could see that she didn't have no panties on. And she immediately, of course, had to go in the house and tell the class she ain't wearing no panties. Folks just don't be knowing, don't be having no couth. They really don't. Now, when you go and walking in the house and it's just you and the girls, okay. When your friend's husband is in the room, it's just like, keep some of that shit to yourself. Like, anyway, Simone gonna up that. She said, I got it. Listen, let me do you one better. since we on the topic, we ain't got no kids in the house. We can all have an orgy now. Why are these people so hyper sexed? they just really are. Anyway, we talking about the Met Gala. Toya, you know, she's gonna drive the point home. I ain't paying the $1,000. I'm giving y'all $1,000 worth of wine. So there's that. People that feel like they don't have to pay for shit they say they gonna pay for is just ridiculous to me. It is just ridiculous. If everybody agreed to put in $1,000 to sponsor the event, that includes you, Toya. You don't get to say, well, nah, I'm gonna choose to just give free wine. Anyway, Eugene, he got her back. He pulled out the calculator. He calculated it. It's the same. It's the same. So, I mean, what they complaining about? Whatever. Toya, she harps on the trip to Napa. She didn't feel appreciated by anybody from the group anyway. Simone is like, you're not painting that narrative. We were very supportive. We're not doing it. Okay? Eugene's, because she's like, I don't even know if I'm going to bring my wine because y'all wasn't even supportive in Napa. The ladies are getting ready. Toya's on the phone with Anila. We got a little guest appearance. They gonna ride together. She's asking, has she talked to Quad? And Toya's like, why would I talk to Quad? You don't talk to that girl. she ain't speaking to her. And neither is Anila, so why you even asking about her? Anyway, they get to the place. Heavenly's dress is way too little. Her titties about to pop out. Letitia's dress was also ill-fitting. When your breasts be looking like they sitting up like this, when it do this number, when it do this number right there, it's not support. It's just up there. It's no cup support. It's just up. But where is your support in this region, so that we don't get all this spillage and jiggly and about to fall out of it? It ain't even like sexy. Girl, you need to do something about them titties, okay? You need to do something. We got to tame the titties, cause that's not gonna work. That look won't do. Toya got a little display. She had a display for her wine. And the lady comes and tells Heavenly, Toya's putting up a display for the wine, but has she paid for? Heavenly said, tell her to take that down. She ain't pay. She not putting up no display. She didn't pay. So that's that. Jackie and Simone, they over there in the corner downloading on Anila what's been going on. Curtis is back in the DR. Of course he is. Toya comes over, talking about they ran out of the wine glasses because everybody drinking my wine. And she complaining about having to take down her little display. And Simone and Jackie is like, I mean, baby, you didn't pay. That's why you had to take it down, because you didn't pay. And Toya's like, but y'all got all my wine for free, so I did pay. Whatever, girl. Heavenly get on the mic and tell the whole crowd that Toya didn't pay. It was tacky and it was rude. It really was. But I feel like Toya was heckling from the crowd. I feel like she was heckling from the crowd, and this is why Heavenly had to say. But girl, you didn't give nothing no way. Eugene gonna try to go over there and strong arm Dr. Damon, pulling him to the side. Dr. Damon like, okay, no, stop that. Don't do that. Don't be pulling all on me, please. Get off me. Which like, and what do you want? Because what you want me to do? Go over there and chastise her? He not doing that. He not doing it. He gonna chastise her at home. But right now, you just gonna have to eat it, Eugene. You just gonna have to eat it. Production asks Heavenly if it was the right place. Hell yeah, it was the right place. Anila, Sweet Tea, and Toya, they're talking. Anila, she talking about Dr. Greg and all of that, and saying, I don't know how I was ever friends with his ex-wife. You know, kissing up to Sweet Tea. Anyway, speaking of his ex-wife, while they're talking about her, Quad is pulling up. Quad has been invited to the place, to the function. This is also her last Hail Mary to see if she can keep this job, okay? Eugene and Toya, they scurry out the door as Quad comes in. Jackie want to know who invited Quad. Production, somebody did. Quad, everybody got to be at the rap. Everybody. So she was invited by production. Quad speaks to everybody. She's all hugs, being all nice, and you know, hugging Sweet Tea, and she see Doc. Where's your husband? Oh, and he comes over and she shakes his hand and she looks at her. Do you mind if I hug his neck a little bit? Sweet Tea says, you got to ask him. Dr. G, no. He's standing there scared as hell. He don't know what to do. He gives her a hug. But it's awkward. It's very awkward. Shaking his hand was enough, girl. That's really where it ends. That's where it ends, honestly. Quad talks to Simone, about the Napa trip. She says she would love an opportunity to talk to everyone. And Simone is like, girl, you could have been called my line. You don't wait till we wrap tonight to come show up and have a talk. No, girl. We're not we're not doing that. And that's a wrap on season 10 of Married to Medicine. I wish Potomac was over. I don't know why it ain't. But we're going to be back for the reunion. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby, and I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.